are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Reds and the New York Mets. Who's going to win this showdown between these two? Find out next. Jacob deGrom will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Now at the plate, Jesse Winker, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film, made a few adjustments, and let's see if they can give a better effort today.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1. Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So up steps the former MVP, Joey Votto, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In previous duels with deGrom, it's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
He's just got great strikeout stuff. In his last start, he racked up double-digit Ks, and it looks like he could finish up in that range again here. He's really an exciting pitcher to watch when he's sending guys packing like this.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Working on striking out the side in the first. Count remains 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Striding forward for his first chance, Eugenio Suarez, and he's someone they're going to have to watch out for. You can see he's been a tough out over the last couple of series. From the stretch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Here's the 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt. Kicks and deals. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Moustakas is off of first with 2 away. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Another payoff pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Reds leave 1, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Wade Miley, a right-hander out of Louisiana, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
Now batting, Eduardo Nunez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Eduardo
Pitch on the way.
Nunez.
And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip, the start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Hit softly down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And the pitch.
2-2 the count.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Batting second.
Wow, the last thing you want to do is give the home team an unearned base in the first inning. Now they've got a speedster on the bag with no outs and a good chance to score early in this game.
Here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now a throw over, back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
You've got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
Into the box, Michael Conforto, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners are at first and third, one away.
Let's go, Michael. Come on, Mike.
2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And that's ball three now as it just misses below the zone.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Racing back to center fielder. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hit weakly back to the mound. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Reds 0. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Nick Castellanos.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1 and 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Nicholas Castellanos goes down to become the first out here in the second inning.
Galvin.
So now to the plate, Freddie Galvis. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Galvis is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Freddie Galvis goes down for out number 2 in the top half. To the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. Fouled off. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. One and one to Tucker Barnhart. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with a bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. The pitch. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a fastball, pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. And he misses. 2-1. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Line drive to center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
So one away here with the bases empty, and set to stand in the fine second baseman, Robinson Cano. Cano waits on the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. We're in the second, 1-0 Mets early on. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Dominic Smith. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Striding into the box, number 4 comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 4.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. Nimmo is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Wade Miley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. First delivery to him on the way. Back up the middle. Scooped up. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to set down the Reds. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Stepping into the box, Jacob deGrom. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jacob deGrom.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up. Barnhart is calling for it. 1 out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Nunez.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. First offering on its way. Nunez, a former Red Sox, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So here's Brandon Nimmo looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
0-1's the count.
0-1 count and the pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 6.
So here's Jeff McNeil. Miley sets. Here's the first pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
The pause and the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets leave 1, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Joey Votto. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Joey Votto.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball well outside. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
In now, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Cano fields it cleanly. On to first, and Moustakas is hit into a double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Ready now, Eugenio Suarez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Now the pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. Here's the first pitch to him.
Counts 1-0.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next to the net, the left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Next for the Mets, J.D. Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Liner towards second. But this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 1 and the Reds nothing. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. All the way up and down the lineup, he said he's seeing swings break down and result in soft contact. He said some of that is pitch selection, some of it is poor swing mechanics, and some of it is a lack of focus. But either way, the message down here is that they need to find ways to make adjustments in the box, guys.
Leading off for the Reds.
Thank you, Heidi.
the right fielder.
Nick Castellanos now. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. So striding in, Freddie Galvis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And that's taken for strike one. 1 out, nobody on. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
2 gone in the Cincinnati 5th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away.
Interesting pitch selection right there. In off the plate. Not too many pitchers in the game want to go in there and risk hitting the guy and letting him get on first base free of charge.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're down 1-0. Into the box now, Robinson Cano. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Robinson Cano.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Here we go.
Now here's the pitch. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
And he fouls this one off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I got the count 1 and 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Settling in now, Dominic Smith hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First offering on its way. Right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
To second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Now batting, shortstop, Eduardo.
So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And that'll bring up the utility man, Eduardo Nunez. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. The 0-1 on its way.
With 1 out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined softly here toward the right side. Foul. The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
The 3-2 pitch. Count remains full. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a swing and a fly ball. Long run for the right fielder. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Mets strand 1, but they're up 1-0. Striding in, number 4 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses there. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
At the plate, Wade Miley. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 the count to the Reds pitcher.
2 strikes.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Nope.
And it's 1-1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. It remains 1-0. Stepping up now, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here it comes.
Good, that one. Aye. 0-1's the count.
Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Standing in now, Jeff McNeil, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 0-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. Conforto, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And the throw will come in quickly from center, so despite the hit and run, they won't get the extra base here.
Wow, that's surprising right there. Hit and run tactic used to perfection. Balls hit to the outfield. Batter does his job. I don't know how that runner's standing on second still. You tip your hat to the outfield to get it in super quick, but he's got to take the chance to get to third.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change. That's going to be all for Wade Miley. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Robert Stevenson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Robert Stevenson.
Into the box now, J.D. Davis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. First and second now, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
Ready for another chance? Wilson Ramos. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Two down, runners at first and second. Fouled off. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
First offering on its way. The second baseman, Robinson Cano, is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be, not even close.
The set and the 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Two and 1, here it is. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 pitch. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Mets leave them loaded. They lead it 1-0. Now to the plate, Joey Votto. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch on its way.
Ball 1.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw.
Shut him down now.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Cue shot here out towards short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. 0-1 count and the pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Moustakas will take the turn and hit for second, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double.
The batter.
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. One out and a runner on second base. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 11 for him on the season, and the Reds now take a 2-1 lead.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos.
Castellanos.
Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 4th home run for him on the season, and it gives the Reds a 3-1 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Justin Wilson is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tomas Nido is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 3, Tomas Nido. The batter, number 3, shortstop.
At the plate now, Freddie Galvis, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1. Wilson is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. At the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. And he'll miss the target away with a fastball. It's 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Reds lead it 3-1. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said there is nothing prettier than frozen rope after frozen rope, and that is exactly what he's getting right now. The data says they've hit 8 line drives as a team in this one, some resulting in outs, but obviously that's a good sign for them going forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Pedro Strop will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kyle Farmer will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Batting 9, number 52, Kyle Farmer.
He's set and the pitch. Dominic Smith is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. And he takes strike 2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
So now to the plate, Tomas Nido, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Now the 0-1.
Ball one.
And that misses 2-2. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. I tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Eduardo Nunez, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
From the stretch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
Amir Garrett.
Brandon Nimmo will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. From the stretch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
I got to count 2-2.
3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Fouled away. The next 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Stepping in, Jeff McNeil. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Cincinnati bullpen does its job. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Reds 3 and the Mets 1. Jerry Familia has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Digging in once again, number 4, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Number 4.
First pitch coming, here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the catcher, Kyle Barnes.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Comes set and the 0-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Jesse Winker, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. Hit hard back up the middle. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, you know what? Right there, he executed a pitch. He can't worry about where it's going. He just wants to put it on the ground right there, give his defense a chance to work, and it found a hole, period, the end.
Coming to the plate now, Joey Votto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
First delivery to him on the way. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now. 2-2. Popped up. McNeil in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a swing and a ball foul tipped at the plate. And oh boy, that got the home plate umpire right in the arm too. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in and looking for more, Mike Moustakas. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. He takes it to the plate. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. So as we look at it again, this turns out to be a bit of a do-it-yourself play as he fields this thing and takes it right on back to the plate for the force out. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there, 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
Comes set. The 0-1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. 3 left for Cincinnati as the lead remains 3-1. Matt Bowman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 67, Matt Bowman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Conforto. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Bowman uses a split-finger fastball as one of his weapons of choice in the arsenal. He can really be very deceptive when that pitch is working, and I'd imagine as a hitter, it's always in the back of your mind. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Two and 2. Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Winker arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first
Now
out.
batting, left fielder, J.D. Davis.
Now in the box, J.D. Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way.
Yep, that ball went out.
Ground ball right side. Fielded by Votto. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jerry Familia.
Pete Alonso will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 20, Pete Alonso.
Ball one. The average coming in at 266. A dozen home runs and 21 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
Robinson Cano the next to dig in. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll get to the bag in time. What a do-it-yourself masterpiece. Another look at the fine play at first that concludes matters here in the inning. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Brad Brock enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Brad Brock.
Nicholas Castellanos will stand in to try it again, already with 1 home run of the ball game. And on cue, there it was back in the 7th inning, a solo shot that provided quite a spark for these guys. First pitch coming, here it is. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
The 2-2 locks him up for strike 3.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. 4th home run for him on the season as the Reds have opened up a 4-1 lead. Well, that was this lineup's 3rd homer of the game.
D-Rose, some days the fellas walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
Aristides Aquino will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. In there, no balls and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, number 4. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike. Here it comes on 0-2.
Ball.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He loses him on ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
At the plate, Kyle Farmer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
No balls and a strike to count. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Too high. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. He'll come home with it. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, that's what you try and do as an offense. You get a 4-run lead. They're a grand slam ahead, Dan. But you're a former closer warming up. When you see a 3-run lead and then your offense gets it to 4, and you know that save situation's gone out the window, don't tell me that didn't hurt.
Oh, it does hurt you. Oh, it does, because, Dero, the only way you're going to get into this game is it has to be a save situation. You sit and watch 8 innings of baseball. You get up to warm up in the 9th, and you're all ready to go thinking, hey, I'm going to come in and get me a 3-out save, and all of a sudden you're out of the game because it's a 4-run lead. Of course you think about it as a reliever.
To the plate now, Jesse Winker, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 1-0 delivery. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Well executed fastball right at the knees. Going to be a long day for this offense if he stays in that spot.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Reds 5 and the Mets 1. Jose De Leon, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here. So coming to the plate, Dominic Smith. He'll lead things off here as we play the bottom of the 9th.
Dominic.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Tomas Nido. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
And the pitch. Hit out towards second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Eduardo Nunez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Eduardo Nunez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to left. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. Grand Slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Michael Lorenzen comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. Into the box now, Brandon Nimmo. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. from the stretch.
Ball two.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
That's ball
3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
3-2.
This is line to left. Winker is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, number 6.
So digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch on its way. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field, a base hit. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Two down, runners at first and second. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you'd like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Looking to minimize the damage here. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Wow, how quickly things change. The possible winning run has gone from in the hole to on deck to at the plate. Things have gotten a lot more interesting here in a hurry.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
2 out, bases loaded. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and the Reds have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
5-2 the final score tonight. Cincinnati used a 3-run 7th to help propel them to the win. Robert Stevenson earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Mets, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 41,922. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please get home safely.